right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something,
right?
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him, many laughed, but his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by Wednesday. So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside George St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. Because every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he'd move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. Islam Makhachev is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Carlos the Nightmare Prates. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, so perhaps a harbinger of things to come as the kickboxer stays upright and successfully defends the first takedown attempt by the wrestler.
Defending the first takedown, but he's got more coming in his direction. He's got to do exactly what he did. He needs to press pause, repeat, making sure that he does the same exact thing every single time. That allows for him to stay upright.
Nice kick to the body. Ooh, that uppercut landed for him. Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Massive shot from the top. Big ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
3 minutes.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Trying to let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, nice.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head. Oh, another one.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Man, he gets those kicks to the target quickly. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Oh, nice little elbow attack to the body. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Makhachev's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Just missed on the overhand left. Good head movement there. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets, big double leg, double change.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. 45 seconds remain in the round. Islam Makhachev gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Oh, here it is again. He just continues to keep landing those takedowns, scoring a lot of points. His opponent has showed a pretty good get-up, but not sprawling, not stopping the shot.
He's got to sprawl earlier. He's got to defend a little bit earlier if he's going to stop this guy. This guy is so committed to his wrestling that he will continue to attack him over and over again.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Oh, hook to the head. Whoa! Gets back to his feet. Oh, another knockdown!
Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
Oh, huge knee to the head. Whiffs on that offering. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Makhachev's bleeding from the mouth now. trying to hammer.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Makhachev's pass attempt denied. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Lands to the body. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. As you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what type of dialogue is going on within himself right now in regards to him believing or not having much confidence in his approach to this fight.
Fighters back to their feet here.
Big knee lands to the body.
Gets tagged again on the inside. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
He can fall in love with the striking. But he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not...
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Carlos the Nightmare Prates!
All right, so there is a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised. We've seen this guy on his journey to this championship. At every step, he looked fantastic. And tonight, that continued in dethroning the long-reigning champion.
Got a wire to enlarge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open and close, and the holes no go. This whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more glow, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born alive, I don't make the rules, it's just one God. All due respect of getting